right, I want to introduce this wonderful device to you from Jackson Steel Guitar on this Zane King dobro. This is just a resonator guitar, 6-string, many of these in the world, and we've come along and we put this device, what we call a wrist lever, so that you're able to pull the strings. So listen to this right here. You can see I'm doing that with my wrist. Not just one string, but several strings, and the combinations that you could ultimately create really are endless, whether you want to do raises or lowers, and the different tunings that you could experiment with. It's really just use your imagination and you can do it. What I've chosen to do is kind of from the pedal steel guitar world, because that's where I've kind of been playing the pedal steel guitar most of my life. So I live in what I call a open position and then a pedals down position. And so that's kind of this one chord. This is tuned to an E, so this is an E open. And then I push the lever down, and then you hear it go to the 4 chord. So E to A. So if I was at the 3rd fret here in an open position, which is G, and then I push the lever and engage that, I'm going to have C. So a 1 chord, G, to a 4 chord, C. And so where that's really handy is I'm able to improv and play songs right here in G. And then with the flip of the wrist, I can go right to C. And then of course it doubles the power of the instrument with this little wrist, because you're not only having that open position then, but then you can also engage the pedal and then come into a G position here at the 10th fret. So now I've got 2 places on the instrument with an open position and then also with that closed position that are going to sound completely different in certain ways, but yet still be in the same keys. So you really are just able to do so much with this one little lever, one little position. And then in the song I'm about to play, you're going to see the different things that I do with it there. So I also use it to change the tuning, so that 1 to the 4 chords, so that you can change the tuning almost entirely. And so you can see I've got the pedal engaged here, but then also not only just changing the tuning, but then the effect that you can get from using the pedal. So you can hear that real steel guitar kind of. So that effect that a dobro player would really have to use a lot of slides and slants and things to get those kind of sounds. Now it's going to be so much easier just with this right here, and maybe a little bit more pure tone to what we're trying to do there in mimicking those steel guitar sounds. But it's a whole new sound. So it's like the resonator guitar with this device here is just going to create all kinds of new sounds for you as the player. Also, let's talk just a little bit about mechanics here. You can see here that I'm playing with this here. It's easy to tune. It's not going to be hard for you to learn how to do this at all. It's going to stay in tune, which is really important. A lot of people have tried these things before, but the device here that Jackson has made is just absolutely flawless and is going to perform really well for you long term. But I can also speak to, maybe you wouldn't want to keep your hand in this position all the time, although we've really done every ergonomic thing that we can think of here in making this comfortable, so you can still block with this part of your hand, and then hit the lever and then hold it down and still be able to pick and block. All that's been taken into account for, and it works wonderful. So you'll see I'll play the song here. I play the entire song without moving positions. However, let me do say that if you don't want to use the lever and you don't like that position, we've still got enough room here to have a normal position right here. So you can see I'm moving my picking hand just a little bit here, and I'm able to. I can still pick and play right here in this part of the guitar without having the knee lever or with the wrist lever in place. However, it doesn't really bother me, and I've gotten already used to it just in the short time I've had it in playing and just keeping my hand in this position. And let me add one more thing. You can also put a strap on it. This is not heavy at all, hasn't hardly added that much weight to the guitar whatsoever, and put a strap on it. Still have your arm right in place. Still be able to push that. Honestly, I can't see any difference between playing it sitting down in my lap or with a strap on it. Playing it, it works beautifully and performs well. So if you have a dobro, a resonator, any kind laying around, or you want a brand new one, I would be looking at this Jackson device here to put on any resonator in the world. So go get one.